Thank you, Hindol, for that impassioned defense of tolerance and intolerance for that matter. I think it's a very, very important point that he's making. The courage of conviction and the fact that you're taking stance not because the rest of your peer group is, you're taking stance because it is something that you believe in. That brings me to you, Anshul. I think you've become the bit of the other on the panel today. I'm a new media and a social media junkie, and this can't and a lot of us are engaging with Facebook and social media at all hours of the day. And yet, I've heard some people talking that almost takes the tone of the fact that because on roads there are accidents, social media therefore is somehow responsible for the fact that there's growing intolerance. There are groups which are separatists, and social media, before any other time, gives them the kind of voice that they did not deserve. This idea of regulation and control, and the idea of regulation and control vis-a-vis censorship, is it something that social media and new media in particular has come of age? Are we ready to engage with this medium? And where is it that it's really going to go from here?
Okay, so I think yes, social media has given room to a lot of organizations, groups, individuals who are completely intolerant, highly decisive, and I mean it's fine to be decisive, but in the wrong way. And one of the key things that I have personally noticed is that social media has given way, an easy way out for people to attack others in a highly personal way. So I'll tell you, an example. I do a weekly column on CNN IBN by the same name, Youth Ki Awaaz, and I wrote an article just 2 days ago, which was not particularly supporting Baba Ramdev. So I wrote how his action on the 14th of August disrupted public life in a big, big way, and I got you know 3 death threats in the comments, which was extremely interesting. I reposted that blog on my own website, Youth Ki Awaaz, and there were 18 death threats on Youth Ki Awaaz. So I think social media is giving way to a lot of intolerance. People are not, and they're completely not open to leave aside, digest, even listen or read to whatever other people think, what opinions other people hold. So in this way, it's an extremely disruptive space, and disruptive in not the right way. um, should it be censored? It should definitely not be censored, because I think it's the only free space, and we do need a free space in a lot of ways. For intolerant groups, for tolerant groups, for everybody, there has to be a free space. There has to be free flow of information, and to a large extent, new media, social media is creating that kind of a space. It should definitely not be censored, but I think we do need to inculcate values in I don't think we can do this in the current generation, but probably in the coming generations, to be a little more appreciative of what others think, and accepting of what others think, and then putting your point forward in a, so basically self-regulating. Okay, we don't need rules to regulate the internet. We need to have our own modes, our own channels of regulating ourselves on what we are putting forward. Um, where it's going to go from here, I think there is a big boom happening. India has 900 million mobile connections right now. And according to TRI figures, by 2015, they're going to be about 1.5 billion, which is more than the current population. So, and mobile is a big part of new media. Um, I think there is a huge opportunity. We see blogs, Facebook pages, Twitter accounts coming up every day on issues, causes, political situations, and it's only creating. There's another debate which says that is the e-activist really an activist at all or not? I think it's a even though it's a very pertinent debate, and I would not want to go into it much. I think the bad points aside, the internet really is giving a good chance for people to participate in some way, at least initiate that participation. So I think from here on, the growth is going to be tremendous, but I don't really know whether it will be a very good growth, or whether it will be something that really irritates us completely.
You'd have to be Bejan Daruwala to really know that. Hindol, you requested and you want to make that one point, and then we throw the floor open for questions. Please go ahead.
We were talking about cinema, and I think Anshul made a couple of very interesting points. There was a point in the last 5 years when we believed that genuinely the rise of social media would allow a lot of voices to come out there and really express themselves. Take the movies, right? I mean, the movies is something Subi is very close to and everybody loves. And what has happened in the movies, right? It's not that a huge number of smaller, interesting voices have come out. What has happened is more billions have gone towards an avatar. So now today, whether it's Hollywood, whether it's Bollywood, the way it's structured is that the bigger films get more money. It's not necessarily true that a lot of diverse voices have flowed in. And that is something we should rigorously question. It is not true that immediately there's this magic wand theory in India, कि जी internet हो गया तो सब कुछ खुल जाएगा. That's not true. It is really not true. I mean, we created something, a very simple mobile app for women's safety. And, you know, the kind of messages we got from people saying, you know, all sorts of things. I'm not going to repeat them. But it's bizarre. And it's not true that, you know, immediately there's a magic wand that works there. In fact, I welcome death threats. And I really wish that it's not just death threats. If you really want to kill somebody, go out there and kill them, man. At least that shows your conviction in politics. For God's sake, don't keep writing under XYZ. I want to kill you, fucker, XYZ. At least say, I want to kill you, my name is Hindol Sengupta, I hate your politics, and I will come to your house and kill you. But this cowardice of our generation is something that I'm irritated by. You know, the sheer lack of courage. You want to kill somebody, kill him, man. Don't hide behind, you know, sexy Delhiite and say things.